This 5 frightening big cat encounters will definitely keep you away from the jungle for a long time. Number 5. Out in the jungle, a video crew was initially cautioned to stay away from a wild jaguar, but they ignored the warning. Little did they know how much that decision would cost them. This clip begins with one of the crew members spotting the ferocious animal's claws marks on the trees.
Those are cat scratch marks. Those are claws that have raked across the trunk of this tree.
Despite the warning of the presence of the vicious animal, the crew member sets out to find it, hoping to get a closer look at the ferocious animal. But as the crew made their way back into their boat, this happened. Thinking the dangerous animal didn't notice them and had disappeared, the crew continued their search. Little did they know that the leopard had other plans. The situation soon turned from one jaguar to one with a hungry cub. One can imagine what could happen to this crew of filmmakers if they were attacked in the water. Number 4. A mesmerizing yet unnerving experience greeted a group of tourists after they got a close meeting with a large leopard on a safari. Adrenaline-inducing clip shows a few tourists following a leopard while it's walking around, most likely hunting for prey. Predator can repeatedly be seen approaching and going past the tourist drop, leaving the tourists both amazed and yet terrified at the same time. The encounter ends with the leopard finally disappearing into the bush, away from the tourists. Number 3. In the capital city of Nepal, the residents of a colony witness a truly petrifying event when a wild leopard invaded one of the local homes. The clip begins with a leopard standing in the lawn of the house staring at a pet dog while people look on from above. Confused by all the clamor and people around, it finally hid under a shed and refused to move. A wildlife officer tried to poke the leopard to drive him out of the shed, but that was a big mistake. The officer was lucky the big cat did not jump on him, but while running back, the leopard got trapped in a den-like cubicle. The big cat tried to jump out of it, but because of the wires and lack of space, it was stuck inside. This gave officials a rare but perfect chance to catch and rescue a cornered cat. They tranquilized the leopard, and later on one of the officers poked it with stick. Make sure it was sedated properly. And then they carried the wildcat out to the forest. Number 2. This Fiki clip was shot by Philippe Matteni in partnership with the Vanishing Treasures program. And it features a close-up look at a very curious snow leopard. Beginning the video, the animal can be seen sneaking and approaching the camera slowly, keeping its eyes locked and glued to the camera at all times. As the animal gets close enough to the camera, it then decides to get a much closer look at the camera, inspecting it and doing this. Thanks to the leopard attempting to eat the camera, we can get a closer look at the inner working of this terrifying predator's mouth and its sharp, long canines. The animal then sneaks away after hearing someone ending the bone-chilling clip. Number 1. This bone-chilling clip starts with this ferocious jaguar getting into a tussle with one of her caretakers. Realizing the danger he's in, the caretaker carefully grabs the highly dangerous jaguar mouth and tries his hardest to avoid being a victim of her bite. However, the meat-eating predator soon gets out of the caretaker's grip and does the unexpected. The ferocious beast is able to free herself from his grip, to which the caretaker reacts to by shoving his wrist in between her mouth. The back and forth between the wild animal and the caretaker continue for some time until this happens. Despite appearing to attack the caretaker several times, it seems this is just the way two friends play with each other. Do you think you can have a leopard like this for a pet? Let us know. Thanks for watching until the end. Check out these other videos you might also like.